Good morning everyone. So for today class science, okay, we're gonna enter a new chapter which is called classification of living things. Okay, so this topic about you have different kind of living things in this world. So how can we classify the living things into certain groups? Okay, and for your information, this topic is not included in your textbook. So you have to copy or print the slides and also the notes which I will give to you guys later on. Okay, bear in mind that you have to copy that notes. Okay, so now we move to the next slide. Okay, diversity of living organisms. Okay, the diversity of living organisms is a variety of different kinds of living organisms. Okay, previously you already learned about you have two types of organisms, okay, which is the unicellular and multicellular organisms. Okay, unicellular organisms is made up of only one type of cell, for example like virus, okay, bacteria and also yeast. Okay, for multicellular organisms, okay, which is an organisms that made up of many different types of cell. Okay, for example like animals, plants and also human, right? So the diversity, which means okay, in this world, okay, we have different types of or different kind or different group, you can say, okay, living organisms that live together, okay, to build up into a one environment. Okay, that is what it means by diversity. Okay, different types, different kind or different groups. Okay, so habitat, the second point here, habitat, what it means by habitat, okay, is the place where organisms live. Okay, which generally mean, okay, which basically means is their home, okay, where they live. Okay, for example like this panda, okay, this panda goes, if you look this line, okay, it goes to here. Okay, normally panda lives in the area where the area contain the bamboo plants. Okay, as you know, bamboo plant is the primary source of food for the panda. Okay, for the monkey, okay, near the tree, coconut tree. Polar bear, okay, near the winter, let's say the cold region, okay, where we have all the winter season. Okay, for whale, of course, live in the sea. Okay, birds live in the on the nests, okay, bird nests. So these are basically they are the habitats. Okay. Okay, for organisms, okay, this is the multicellular organisms. Okay, so you can classify into this into two types of organisms, okay, animal and plant. Okay, after that, animal you divide into two groups, vertebrate and invertebrates. Same goes to the plant, divide into two groups, flowering and non-flowering. This is flowering. Okay, there's a mistake here. Okay, you have to change this, flowering, non-flowering. Okay, so this is how we can classify the living organisms. Okay. Okay, for today's class, we're just gonna learn about the animal, okay, vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, vertebrate and invertebrates animals, okay, more than 90% of the world's animal species consist of invertebrates. Okay, invertebrates, what I can say is examples like insect, okay, the worms, okay, and then you also have the starfish, okay, and so on. Okay, what is the difference between these two, vertebrates and invertebrates? Okay, you must know that vertebrates are animals with backbones. For example, like this horse. Okay, it has its own backbone. Okay, we call this vertebrates. For invertebrates, okay, are animals without backbones. Okay, there is a difference between these two. Okay, now we begin with the invertebrates first. Okay, invertebrates, again, we can divide into two. Okay, let's say 6 groups. Okay, you can divide it into 6 groups. Okay, let's see the first one, Porifera. Okay, and then you can Cnidaria. Okay, and then you have worms. Okay, worms. Then you have the mollusks. Okay, mollusks. Okay, and then you have the arthropods. Okay, and the last one will be the acne. Okay, or echinoderms. Okay, so okay, we will study one by one. Okay. Okay, what? Now the first one, Porifera. Okay, sponges. Okay, porifera normally is the sponges. Okay, you can see this the organisms here. Okay, look like a sponges. Okay, sponges are aquatic animals. Most of them are marine. Okay, they live attached to the sand or rocks. Okay, the body is perforated, which means you have a hole, okay, on their body. Okay, small hole. Okay, by pores, pores means the hole, okay, and supported by small needles called spicules. Okay, they have an internal cavity with an upper hole called osculum. Okay, they are filtering animals. They feed, filtering water and retaining food particles. Okay, and how can they reproduce? Okay, they can reproduce sexually or asexually. Okay, asexually, which means fragmentation or budding. Okay, so this is the porifera. Okay, this is basically the water circulation in the sponge. Okay, the organisms, as you can see, the water going from the outside, they enter here, they're coming out from here again. Okay, enter here again, coming out from here. Okay, so that is the this function is to support the body. Okay. Okay, and then second group here we have Cnidaria. Okay, Cnidaria are again aquatic animals. Okay, most of them are marine. Okay, example like corals, okay, jellyfish, sea anemones, and hydra. Okay, Cnidaria have two body forms. Okay, first one swimming medusae. Okay, and umbrella shape floating freely. Okay, then you have the sessile polyps. Okay, a back shape fixed to the ground. Okay, they have a mouth with tentacles with stingy cells called the cnidocytes and a gastrovascular cavity. Okay, and how they can reproduce? Okay, they can reproduce sexually or asexually. Asexually, you have a budding. Okay, okay. Asexually, for information, asexually you have the different types of forms of asexually. Okay, so for Cnidaria, they are budding. Okay, budding. Okay, Cnidaria are carnivores. Okay, and they can normally catch their prey. Okay, the third groups will be worms. Okay, the worm will be includes animals with a soft, elongated body. Okay, you can see that elongated become longer body. Okay, three types. Okay, you have the platyhelminthes. Okay, nematodes. Okay, nematodes and annelids. Okay, annelids. Okay, let's see the platyhelminthes first. Okay, are flatworms. Okay, they live in a wet environments or can be parasites. For example, like planaria and tania. Okay, these both are the platyhelminthes. Okay, this is normally we call as the planaria. Okay, this thing. Okay, the second here, nematodes. Okay, are cylindrical worms. Okay, they live in the water, wet soil, or parasites. Okay, for example, like hookworms. Okay, and then the third one here will be the annelids. Okay, they are worms with segments. Okay, segments. The body is long and divided in rings. Okay, they live in a wet soil or water. They have specialized system. Okay, for example, like annelids is earthworms and leeches. Okay, this one, earthworm. This earthworm and leech. Okay, this is called the annelids. Okay, this is the different types of group of for worms. Okay. Okay, number 4 here, mollusks. Okay, they are aquatic. Okay, for example, like squids, okay, mussels, clams, okay, and terrestrial animals, for example, like snails and slug. Okay, they all are, if we group together, they are called as a mollusks. Okay, okay, their organs highly developed. Okay, in the body. Okay, parts of the body. Okay, the head contains the sense organ. The visceral mass contains the internal organs. Okay, then the muscular foot. Okay, the muscular foot is to help them to move around, excavate or catch their prey. Okay, that's a function of the muscular foot. Okay, and then they also breathe through lungs. Okay, they also have lungs. Okay, for the terrestrial, for snail and slug. Okay, they have their own lungs. Okay, or gills. Gills is for the aquatic. Okay, for example, like squids, mussels, and clams. Okay, they reproduce sexually. Okay, only sexually. Okay, main group you have gastropods. Gastropods, which means the snail, slug. Okay, and you have the bivalves. Okay, which means the mussels, oyster, and clams. Okay, and the last one will be the cephalopods. Will be the squid, octopus, cuttlefish. Okay, and also the nautilus. Okay, that is the mollusks. Okay, this is the gastropod, snail, slugs. Okay, bivalves. You have the clam. Okay, cephalopods, you have the squid. Okay, this is the octopus. Okay, and this is another squid. Okay, different types of squid. Okay, and then the number 5 here. Okay, arthropods. Okay, this one they are terrestrial. Terrestrial, which means they are live on the land. Okay, terrestrial means they live on the land. For example, like the spider. Okay, Or aquatic animals, the crabs. Okay, the body is divided to segments: okay, head, thorax, and cephalothorax. Abdomen. Okay, this is the body. Okay, for arthropods. Okay, they have heart. Okay, they have heart appendages. Okay, which is the antennas, okay, legs, and palps. The body is covered by a rigid and articulated exoskeleton. Okay, they breathe by gills for the aquatic, or by trachea. Okay, by trachea, which is a terrestrial. Okay, for the insect that live on the land. Okay, terrestrial. Okay, they reproduce sexually, and some of them have complete or incomplete metamorphosis. Okay, it's the life of the organism. Okay, we call it as a metamorphosis. Okay, classification, again, arthropods can be also classified into four different main groups. Okay, you have the arachnids, okay, which is spiders, scorpions, and mites. Okay, crustacean will be the crabs, shrimps, and lobster. Myriapods will be the millipede centipedes. Insect, okay, the grasshopper, butterfly, fly, or wasps. Okay, this is called the metamorphosis. Okay, the life cycle of the organisms. Okay, for example, like this. Let's say this insect. Okay, firstly become eggs, and then it become larva. Okay, larva, and then it become pupa. Okay, and the last one become adult. Okay, we call this as a life cycle of the organism. Okay, lady beetle. Okay, we call this the metamorphosis. Then you can see that their body, they have, okay, you have, okay, divided into head, thorax, okay, and the abdomen. Okay, now these organisms, their body is more complex. Okay, so here for the streams here, you have the cephalothorax, okay, abdomen for this part. Okay, they are divided to two parts, right? Same goes to the spider. Okay, cephalothorax, this part, and you have the abdomen at the back here. Okay, and okay, also this is also the example. Okay, Chelicerates, this is a spider, scorpion, and the mites. Okay, and then you have the mandibulates. Okay, you have the crustaceans. Okay, crustacean will be the crab, shrimp, and the lobster. Myriapods will be this one is the millipede, this one is centipede. Okay, insect, you have the grasshopper, flies, okay, butterfly, this is fly, this butterfly, okay, bees, okay, ladybug, and this is the bugs. Okay, and the last one will be the echinoderms for the invertebrate organism. Okay, echinoderms, okay, they are marine animals. Marine, which means they live in water. Okay, they have hard skeleton, generally with spines. Okay, spine, which means you have the very sharp things. Okay, called as a spine. Okay, they have an umbilical system to move around. Okay, this is the system that help them to move around. Okay, they reproduce sexually or by fragmentation, like starfish. Okay, example for echinoderms is starfish, sea urchin. Okay, this sea urchin, okay? Sea urchin, sea cucumber, and also the brittle star. This is the sea urchin, starfish, okay, sea cucumber, okay, brittle star. Okay, so okay, again, this is the invertebrates. Okay, generally invertebrates can be classified into two groups. Okay, that is with jointed legs, okay, and without jointed legs. Okay, for example, like with jointed legs will be the butterfly, centipede, cockroach, caterpillar. Okay, without jointed legs, okay, which mean don't have basically invertebrates organisms that do not have legs. Okay, we put them into this group. Okay, without jointed legs, for example, like starfish, squid, earthworm, and snail. Okay, this is how you can classify of invertebrate animals.